She looks like Orion's hostess. She looks like she should be carrying a tray of sweet tea to a table at some dude ranch somewhere. She looks like the person that when you go into Ryan's, she be like, I can get y'all a seat. I can sit y'all. Wait, y'all want to sit outside or inside? She looked like she should be handing me menus at the door. I'm telling you, handing me menus at the door. That is.
At a bowling alley.
She looks like she should be giving out honey biscuits at the Golden Corral. I don't. I'm telling you right now.
And then you decided to come, not then, and ferment.
I low key like I don't have nothing else to say, but I do want to for some reason just still sit here and just drag her for some reason because
Give me the honey, give me the honey, yeah. Give me the honey, and let me love it, yeah. No, 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 no.
What's good, y'all? We are back again with your favorite RuPaul's Drag Race review show, Drag It. Oh my God, Chase, what the fuck is that? Now, if you guys haven't noticed already, we are out here in these streets naked as for y'all because we feel kind of bad because we didn't give y'all an episode last week, but it was within good reason. All right. So I was busy. I was out in Houston, Texas with my Psycho fam. And, you know, I thought Chase was going to hold it down, but then our little baby got sick, y'all. He wasn't feeling good.
Charlotte was a mess, girl.
You know, sometimes things happen, but, you know, we appreciate y'all for hanging in there with us and, you know, not crucifying us because you did not get your weekly episode. So what we're going to do this time, we are going to dive into not only this week's episode, but also last week's episode as well. We're not going to drag it out. We're just going to talk about the highlights of last week, and then we'll dive into this week's. All right. So as you all know, I am your host, Mukari Rashad. And this is none other than
Chase Cassidy.
Period.
Hey guys.
So last week's episode was the Crystal Ball episode. I think we should just highlight our top and our bottom.
Okay.
And we should just keep it there. Right?
I am fine with that.
All right.
Yeah. Go ahead. You go first. I'll follow you.
Let's talk about the bottom first.
Who do you? I think they got it wrong.
I think they got it wrong.
I don't think
for the bottom.
Yeah, for the bottom.
Who did you think?
Lucy should have been there instead of Spice. In my opinion, Lucy did not do a good. Like her looks were not good. They just weren't good. They weren't. They were shaped as always, like I always say every week, but they weren't good. So I don't think it was. And Spice's look, I know Michelle tried to read it, but like, I thought it was just me. I was like, this looks good. And then I've heard it's not just me. Spice looked good, man. She turned it out. Her racer look was awesome. The second look was boring, but like, you know.
Let me tell you why it wasn't Lucy. Okay. Spice didn't give anything new.
She didn't.
Spice gave what we've seen all this season. And then on top of that, she gave the fabric that was on this fucking wall here as her skirt. If I pull this down off the wall, there's going to be threads that need attention. And that's exactly what her skirt was given. It needed attention. And Spice didn't give it that. She didn't have Shuba there to sew up her hems. Wow. So that's why Spice was in the bottom over La Delusional. So
trying to get worried about Lucy, child. Okay.
Lucy ain't gonna make it, baby. She's gonna be out there, girl.
What Candy B said? She said she died.
And it's showing like she's in real deep, and I don't know if she's gonna come back. But that's neither here nor there. And we're gonna talk about our top queen for this episode.
They got it right, girl.
They got it right.
Got it right.
She was the only bitch that came out there with something original for this racer. Like it was just like when
I
she walked out there in that
gasped.
dress.
Oh my God. Like I was like, like it,
Man,
because I was tired of because I'm like, it's only so many like, track suits or whatever you can give. Man, she
yeah,
put into a gown and she looked so pretty, but it still fit the bill. And then she came out as a bag of weed, man. I appreciated that, man. Come on, man.
that was everything.
And then the last look, just looking like like she just looks like the fantasy that you would feel. That's what she looked like.
Yeah,
Just, man, crazy,
Sasha Colby is everything.
crazy.
Sasha Marie Colby is everything, bitch. We are standing, as we both said, she was gonna be in our top from the beginning.
Yeah, well, Buster was saying the other day, he was like, yo, like, he was like, I'm kind of upset. He was like, I hope they just throw her in the bottom just so we can see her perform again. And I was like, I said, don't worry about it. You will see her at the finale. She gonna perform at the finale. Don't worry about it. Like,
Absolutely.
you ain't gotta worry
You
about
already,
it.
she's gonna bring out the things for the finale.
Yeah.
Like if this is what she's giving on the runway, like in the competition while it's still other bitches around, like when she gets to the point where she has to fight for that crown, she's about to give it to us. It's about to be a wrap.
She's insane. Oh, and I want to give a special shout out to another time I gasped when somebody came down the runway when Mistress came out.
Thank you for saying that because I was
made.
definitely.
Did you see that gown she made, bro?
It was a close call between her and Sasha.
Yes,
It was close.
know.
It was close.
Mistress, Mistress Isabel, but you looked beautiful in that fucking gown. Like,
Yes.
whew, man, I was blown away.
Completely here for it. And then I will say that when it came down to the lip sync, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, who lip synced again? Who was that?
It was Sasha and Selena Estites.
Not Sasha. Who?
I mean, not Sasha. Spice. Wrong S.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay. Yeah.
But you know what pissed me off about Spice, and I this is what I wanted to know when I was watching. They literally told her punk ass that if you come out here with this damn disco ball as a bag,
and she did it.
Literally, and she did it twice.
She did. It's
Chop.
She's
out of here.
That's part of the issue with the show, man. Just overall, like you got to start mixing up, like in the earlier days when they would have young and older queens together. You got to start mixing up. Despite she's a kid, man. Like you expect that from a kid. So I'm not even like too upset with her. It's like, man,
But if I tell you, Chase, whatever you do not wear a red hat on tonight's show.
But it's a
and
kid.
You show up like this.
I'm a kid. I'm immature. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying I get why she didn't even think to not, or she thought it would be cute.
She could have just left it.
Yeah, but
she didn't have to have it.
She wasn't gonna do that. Why? Why would she do that?
Well, anyway, Bland is gone, so we're gonna move on.
You know what? And as you kicked her ass out the house, you gave her you gave her the best nickname that you have for her, Bland. Oh, that is great.
Because it wasn't given what it was supposed to.
It wasn't.
Sorry, girl, but I ain't sorry. All right, so cool. We just squashed that little episode real quick. Now we're gonna move on to the episode that really matters, which is this week's episode. And this week's episode is the 50/50's most gag-worthy stars. So the Queen's challenge was to interview Charo, which I have never didn't know who that girl was. I thought she was LaToya Jackson.
She has a big mouth. That's all she is mouth and height.
And I was like, whoa, what happened to her? And I was like, okay, that's not her.
Why you sat there and looked like Casper the Ghost?
Okay. No, for real. I didn't know. So excuse my ignorance, but I didn't know who Charo was. And then we got Frankie, Rondé, and
He looked. Never mind.
What's the other girl name?
God.
Love Connie. I haven't followed Love Connie. I don't know Love Connie. Probably should do my research. But hey, I mean, it's always good to know the history. So you can be in on the jokes, because sometimes because you don't know where these people come from, it's like, this shit ain't funny, bitch.
You spend the whole episode like,
right. So it's like, if you miss out on, it's like coming for dessert, but you missed out on the appetizer and the main entree.
yeah. I get it.
If I walked right past him in the street, I wouldn't know a thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry to that man. The queens were assigned to interview these queens, and some did great, some didn't.
Yeah, like, that is pretty much the long and short of it. Like, there was some who did great and there was some who didn't. There really wasn't much of a middle going on.
No.
So yeah. And also special shouts out to Malaysia's synthetic wig, her synthetic bob. Shouts out. Let me tell you something.
Mistress had me in tears this episode. Let's just say that bitch was being so petty. Mistress is this episode, okay?
Yeah, it is. She is.
And then she didn't deliver.
She did not deliver. It was just like, girl, if you're gonna do all this, I need this to be the episode where you show up. And this is the one time you did.
Yo, Mistress was playing games this episode. That shit was so fucking funny. And then when she was when they were going back and forth with Lucy, like about what was her saying? She's like, "Oh, you stepping into your bitch season."
Oh yeah,
your bitch era.
yes. Lucy was bothered.
Beyond bothered.
Oh my gosh. Lucy, I'm like, mommy, you have got to like not let it get to you like this. You cannot. Because to be honest with you, and maybe it's the edit, but like, I don't even think she's like turning it like that to be
Lucy?
Like, yeah, she's not turning it like that to be like expecting, well, no tea, she did turn it in this episode, but she wasn't turning it like that.
In the challenge?
In the challenge, this episode, she turned it.
Yeah, she did great in the challenge.
But like but up until, I'm like, so why are you expecting all of this? Like, you're not giving that to be expecting this, so it's a little bit interesting to me. A little bit interesting.
But that's kind of been her energy from the beginning, though. She's thought she's turned it and been that girl since episode 1. And surprisingly, that energy has not fizzled out. Like, she's still there.
Remember when she lip synced against Spice and she was like, I
murder that. You did. So bad that no one else should ever do it again.
That was
yeah. So yeah, let's just move on to the runway, and I feel like we can go ahead and tie this all together.
I'm with it. Let's go.
You with it? All right, cool. Let's do it. So this is something that I've been waiting for forever to happen. Tonight's runway was Night of 1,000 Beyoncés.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Night of 1,000 Beyoncés. Go ahead, girl. Do your show.
I mean, because you still have it right here. Because some of this was very parties. All right. Okay.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. So let's dive into it, right? So first up, we have none other than the Lux Noir London, who came on stage in Beyonce's Tina Turner tribute dress, Bob Mackie, giving it everything she got, and she's fucking slayed. Bitch look good as fuck. So I was very, very proud of her in this look, but it seems that Chase had some things that he would like to point out, so go ahead and give it to us.
Wait. No, it ain't. I don't have anything to drag. It's fine, bro. Like, it's fine.
It didn't get any better than that.
No, like, I think what it is, I think this is just not, I think this might just be one of the things, like, this is not a look that I would have I would have worn. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying it's a bad look. Sometimes I have a hard time explaining what I'm trying to say, but like, it's cool. Like, I'm not gonna remember this. I'm not wild by it. This was one of the one times I didn't like her presentation a lot, especially when she was trying to do the Tina Turner stuff because it wasn't giving Tina Turner. It was, definitely giving Burner. She looks
Tina Burner.
Get it. She looks fine. Like, I don't care about this, man. Like, no shade. She looks fine, but I don't care.
It's over. I quit.
They probably gonna eat me up in the comments because everyone seems to just be like so in love with this look, and I'm just like, okay, like,
because it was everything, and even the way she delivered it. Now, I think that Lux is a very smart girl, and I think that she not only chose this look because it was Night of Beyonce's, but she chose this look because also RuPaul wore it himself, and so I think that Lux knew what the fuck she was doing with choosing this look, like.
Okay.
And I think that just goes back into like knowing your history, because maybe she would have chose something else had she probably not known that RuPaul also wore this dress. So it's like, great job, Lux.
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful gowns. Hated it. Okay. Well, let's move on to something that I did not care for. And no, it's just I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This is not it. And I am upset about it. We're gonna move on to Dr. Mistress Isabel Brooks with this goddamn Muppet shoulder. And it's like, girl.
Wait, did you see Malaysia's wig on the Kelly doll? Did you see? That's the wig Malaysia wore in the challenge. You see it?
Look at it. Not.
Look at it. Look.
Was it really?
It might as well be, girl. Look at it.
Oh, it is something similar because Malaysia's was black, but she got the red.
She got them survivor streaks in there. Yes.
Yo. I did not care for this, but I mean, I get it. It was funny, but I didn't need it. Because I mean,
I'm not mad at this. I'm really not.
I did not care for it.
I mean, of course, like, there is an element of like, okay, this is definitely camp, so I'm like,
absolutely.
Definitely not like, this is not glamour. So the moment she came around the corner and I saw it, I immediately took away the expectation of like glamour and just accepted the camp of it all. And I like it. She looks, her makeup does look good. She looks great. I mean, the dress is still fitted miraculously, so cool, man. I wouldn't, this said though, like, no, that's not true. I'm not gonna say that. All right, whatever.
What if she had it without the Muppets? I think it would have been a bore without the Muppets.
Without the Muppets, I wouldn't know this was a Beyonce look.
No? It's actually one of my favorite Beyonce looks.
It wouldn't have struck me as like, oh, she's doing Beyonce if I didn't know this was a Beyonce category.
Got you. Okay. Well, that's what she gave. She went the Muppet route. Next up, we got Selena Estitas. Loved it. I think this is one of the best looks she's had so far on the runway. It was fitted, it was shaped, it didn't give Beyonce boho realness, which I'm very, very proud of her for this look. And the hair looked great on her. Even the whole LaRue trophy moment was great.
I'll agree with you. I think this look, and there was another look that she did really well. That she brought with her. I feel like where her finances for her looks may have gone. But she looked fab. I mean, the color is nice on her. I would see this and think this is Beyonce. I will remember the moment, with the she looks great. Yeah, girl, work it out.
Yeah. And then next up, motherfucking Sasha Colby.
Bruh.
I literally have no words.
I mean, I'm gonna say this. It is basically an exact fucking replica. The only thing that was a little distracting, Sasha's wig line was bothersome for me. It was
what happened? Let me see.
It was a little distracting. It was lifting a little bit. I believe another shot here, like the right side of her head, I believe. And it was just a little distracting. Other than that, flawless.
Mm,
You see it?
gotcha. No.
Yeah.
But I had when I looked again, I didn't see it. I'm choosing not to see it. But
Good
no, I
job.
think that was like literally one of my favorite Beyonce performances ever, or that is. I won't say
Yes.
it is like one of my favorite Beyonce performances ever because the bitch just ate on the stage by herself and her band, and she had just finished filming Dreamgirls, and bitch was out there looking thin as shit, and Mama had said, "Girl, we putting it all out there."
This is when that performance at the BET Awards. That's when I like for me, and I know this was her second album, but for
Mhm.
me, I was like, that's a star. That performance, I was like, that right there. And this is after all the deaths, all that stuff, and I was like, that is how you fucking perform. People like, she lip sync. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Baby, she ain't lip
What
sync that.
I don't give a fuck what she's doing. And if she did, you know what? I get it. Like, that's what the way I just always remember her like on her back, just like kicking her legs on the. I'm like, who does that and makes it look
In full vocal
and
with
you
the mic.
don't,
The mic was on.
you don't look stupid. You don't look stupid doing it. I'm like, girl. So I knew this. I have a connection to this, look. So I was like, shouts out to her for going this route.
Yeah, absolutely. That was called Execution, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
So shout out to Sasha Colby for honoring that iconic and fucking foundational look and performance in Beyonce's career, because bitch, it was everything. Next up we have boring Marsha.
What is going on? And you know what else bothers me? I said it when it happened. First of all, she would have executed this properly because it looks fantastic. Well, anyway, I'm. Has Marsha even seen the judges at all this season? She's been safe this whole season.
With probably none other than the Lollapalooza lip sync SmackDown
And she was in the top for the
talent.
Daytona win. She was in top of this. I remember that. And talent, yeah. She just, I don't know. I just feel like we ain't like. She keeps like getting put through, and it's just like I don't like. This is not.
Her look reminded me of carpet samples from the 90s. It didn't give the Beyonce moment. It just wasn't like she didn't even drag it up.
No, and that's
like, if you're gonna like either do the exact look or drag it up, it just gave okay, this color dress, this color fur, and then the ponytail was like next. I don't know.
She needs. I think she would benefit from a drag mother. I think she would benefit from
She
that.
probably has one. You don't think she has one?
You don't know. She looks.
She looks homeless.
She looks homeless. No, it's not. It's definitely not given. that she has a home to go to that loves and cares about her. If she does have a home to go to, it is not warm and caring. It's not. No, unless she steals.
Carpet.
Wake up in the morning, the carpet is just missing, just squares of carpet cut out.
But like, girl, where you want it with a wood floor? There you go. Thanks to Marsha.
Marsha, no, I'm honestly at this point I'm ready to start seeing Marsha lip sync. I'm
still waiting to see more makeup on her.
Yeah, this is not really giving me anything. I see Marsha being in the bottom soon, probably sending home like a Selena or somebody who's been dying to go home, and she'll go shortly afterward because like I don't even know what sort of storyline she has going on. Like I don't really know what's happening. Like it's girl.
I feel like she just has moments.
Yeah,
like she has good moments, but like in between, it's really no meat on the plate. But you know,
I like meat. I like meat
on the plate. Who we got up next? We got Anitra.
Cheap.
So
It looks cheap, but she sold it. That's how I feel about it. Let's go.
I was gonna say that, but okay. Well, I will say that if anything, I couldn't even get into her look to critique it because I was so shocked that somebody actually went and did this particular look. So I was happy to see it. So I didn't really look at it to critique it. I didn't think she looked cheap. I will say I feel like she needed more fabric on that cape.
Okay, yeah.
To capture the essence.
Even with the way you're right. You're right. But she's selling it like it's, 50 feet longer. Like, so.
Yeah.
And even like, and me being like, oh, it looks cheap. This is not, listen, man, I'm, shit, look at my bank account. I'm just saying like, it doesn't,
He ain't even got a shirt on.
It just looks, it doesn't look like, it just looks cheap. I'm sorry, it looks cheap, the dress itself, but she looks great, like she's serving it. I don't, this black ankle boot is bothering me though, I gotta be honest, it's bothering me. It really is, it's taking me out of it. And I hate to see it, but other than that, man, like it, and I love Anitra though, so I don't really like. This is she's becoming one of my favorite queens. The more they finally give her some fucking airtime. I'm loving her. So shouts out to her. I just don't really love this.
But yeah, love that queen. But we're gonna move on to the next. Our good girlfriend, Malaysia, baby doll, Fox, and I say that for the last time.
Yes, Mozilla. She turned it. She looks great. She looks great. I like this outfit.
What was up with the necklace hanging like this?
Is that what it was? Because I'm something appears throwing me off.
Yeah, like those are one of those necklaces.
It's supposed to like.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Don't start. Don't start. I see. Don't start. I see you. I see
Was
you.
it giving a necklace? It's giving new meaning to necklace. Gotta be careful with that one, baby.
Okay.
Look left, look right. Nope, don't see her.
Come on, stop. Come on. All right.
No, because I'm mad at her.
And she looks beautiful. I like this look a lot. I will say this is probably one of my favorite things that she's worn on the runway for me.
Yeah, she looked beautiful. I like this look a lot too. Malaysia, I feel, clocked out of this competition when she got into it with Mistress. I have not seen her show up in the way she was showing up prior to when she got into it with Mistress. And whatever the fuck happened that we don't know, her confidence left. I love the outfit, and this is what I mean by Anitra. Love Malaysia's outfit and how she replicated that look. Yeah. But she had zero confidence on stage. Her makeup didn't even look how it normally looked. The makeup, like she was a tired, sweaty mess.
You are absolutely correct, because I'm looking at this and I'm like, even last night when she came down the runway, I was like, wow, she looks beautiful. I was saying the same things I'm saying now, but I was feeling like there was something off. And it's wearing something like this, and this is, I'm not a Beehive member. I'm more of I like her overall.
He's more of a honeycomb member, not the Beehive. He likes the honeycomb.
I like her overall, but I love Renaissance. So I don't have a point of reference for this particular look. But when I see it, it says powerful. It says I'm that bitch. It says I own this. It says I'm gonna stomp down this runway like ain't no bitch coming before or after me. And she's not giving me that, And yeah.
It definitely needed like 6 more shots of confidence. It just wasn't given, and I feel like she had given up on herself. And she was like, "Child, I'm just gonna do this runway. It is what it is." But I don't know. I just felt the energy through the television for her, and I hate that that was what was given. I'll just say that.
Fair.
And then on the decline of Malaysia, we landed in Laduca.
She looks like Orion's hostess. She looks like the person that when you go into Ryan's, she be like, I can get y'all a seat. I can sit y'all. Wait, y'all want to sit outside or inside? Like she looks like she should be carrying a tray of sweet tea to a table at some dude ranch somewhere. is not at all even what the jacket looks like. Also,
not at all.
Furthermore, she was pregnant. She was pregnant. And if you're gonna do the look, you should complete the look. She
had
looks
one
like
fucking job.
She looks like she should be giving out honey biscuits at the Golden Corral. I'm telling you right now. And
You know
when
what she did do?
She wore a dry wig because you got close up on the wig, it was dry.
She was given Night of 1,000 Dancers. That's the color that the dancers had on. One of the dancers had on a pink jacket like that, but Beyonce had on purple. So you decided to do pink. And then you decided to come not nutted in.
Electric chair.
And fermented. You came dry, bitch. You came real dry. This is pink. That's purple. This is pink. That's purple. And you chose to go with this color, but you had on that color.
That's bad business, yo.
I was so disappointed. And it looked real slouchy up top around the titty and the arm area, right? Or was it just me?
I didn't want her to have it on. You know what? You know my other problem is with Lucy and somebody, and this is going to sound shady because it is, but it's also a real question. How old is Lucy LaDuca?
You are very old, and you need to play your age and not 12. You are an old lady.
I really don't know how old she is, but like it's also like a medical mystery because
is she like 24?
She can't be because she paints to be 42, but she shapes to be like I don't get what's happening with I don't know what's happening. I'm a little confused. I'm confused. I am. And it's bothering me a little bit more than I thought.
It's given the mystery of the LaDuca. Tall tales once failed.
I hate it. I hate it. This was not a good night for her on the runway. And maybe that's what lost it for her was the runway. And what got Sasha the win, don't know. Because she smashed in the challenge. She killed it. Like, I was like, I can't deny her. Like, she's doing really good. But then, like, she hit the runway and I was like...
It's just like out of all the looks that Beyonce has, you chose the one where she had on a fucking blazer and some black pants.
Pantsuit. She showed sensible pantsuit. Like, she's running for election of the mayor of fucking Kentucky or something.
Bitch, Kentucky. That's what she's running for.
You hit that F so hard. She looked like she should be handing me menus at the door. I'm telling you, handing me menus at the door. That is
at a bowling alley. At Bolero. Girl, move.
A bowling alley. That's very accurate. It is. Ooh, I low key like I don't have nothing else to say, but I do want to for some reason just still sit here and just drag her for some reason because
Lucy sat over there with that big overdrawn lip and was mad because she thought she actually won the challenge when they announced Sasha.
It's like I'm like, are we trying to go for like crystal method teas or something? Like we're trying to like because it was
just crystal meth. No method to it, baby. No method at all.
Ooh, God, stupid.
Oh yeah, like whatever, dude. Go on, LaDuda.
She looked a mess. She looked a mess. She did.
Listen. So we
Distracted.
get down to this lip sync, which I definitely feel should not have been those two in the bottom.
You
So
think-
in the bottom, you have Malaysia, Baby Doll, Fox, and you got Selena as titties. I honestly feel like it should have been Malaysia and Mistress in the bottom.
I thought that is what was going to happen. I did. I
Just
honestly
based
thought-
off the challenge.
Yeah, but this was.
But looking at the runways, I get it.
Yeah, but no, from Sasha's win down to this particular lip sync battle, this was a very heavily produced episode. They know what they're doing. They're making Sasha a clear front runner while also pushing Lucy.
Not loosely.
Pussing loosely to the edge.
Pussing loosely. Love it.
Nah, but like pushing her to the edge at the same time, like creating another story dynamic. So they're doing all of this. So even them being in the bottom, they're pushing the story that okay, we getting Selena up out of here soon. So we want to push her one more time, but while we're at it, let's get Malaysia out of here while we can. Like that's pretty much because she's not giving. It's boring. It's fine. Let's go.
Yeah, and I mean, compared to the challenge Malaysia should have been in the bottom, but I think that Selena did well enough. I think she did better than Mistress in the challenge, because either way, Malaysia would have went home. Either way, because she was tired and she brought her asthma pump on stage with her, so she even said it. So
maybe
that was on the show. That's not me being shady.
No.
She said, I was already tired, but now I can breathe. And she left.
She did.
Worst exit line ever. It's like, girl, now you can breathe. You should be devastated that you came on this show and did not give it.
She seemed to be relieved, and
they relieved her of her duties.
Well, there it is.
Regardless of what happened or regardless of what we think is what I was gonna say. Selena S Titties is in the bottom and Malaysia is in the bottom with her. And then Selena S Titties and Malaysia are lip syncing to none other than all the singing ladies. All the singing ladies. All the singing ladies.
Man.
Clear front runner. Selena won because it's like if you are a theme drag queen and you are performing single ladies, why are you not prepared to do the routine?
So you liked Selena's performance as well?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure because
she fought for her life and she tried to do the routine. Was she on beat? No. Did she know the full routine? No, but she fought for her freaking life.
I would have rather she not done the routine.
I would have rather her done the routine because if you're going to perform single ladies, how can you not do the moves of single ladies?
Do something else. I'd rather you do something else than to do.
You would have rather Malaysia over Selena is what you're saying. I
said well. Malaysia didn't do anything well either, so don't you dare put those goddamn words in my mouth. No, I would have rather either one of them do something well as opposed to what they did. So if you're gonna do the choreo, fine, I ain't got no problem with that. But I want you to stand in a spot, command center stage, and eat that shit up. And if you're not gonna do that, or if you're incapable, cool, do something else better.
Selena gave us the I'm drunk and this is my motherfucking song and I'm gonna it up and let's go. That's the performance of single ladies we gave. I can credit that over what Malaysia gave any day because Selena was fighting for her life. Mama didn't catch Mama's all over the place as far as the beats.
There we go.
As far as everything, but it was funny to watch because she was fighting for her life. She's fighting for her spot, while Malaysia, baby doll, Mozilla Firefox gave us nothing.
She didn't.
She was She took off her necklace piece and she just crashed and burned. And she got sent home. Wah, 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 wah.
I think she was done. I think she was done.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew she was done the moment she came out there during the challenge with that wig on. I was like, this is it for her. She's had it.
I ain't talking poultry when I say this chicken's Well, y'all, tell us what you think about that.
Yeah, please.
Needless to say, as Titties lives to see another week, and I'm proud of her for going up there and not hitting one beat, but beating Malaysia. Listen, y'all, now that we have put it all out there, these are our thoughts, our opinions about our show, because it's ours. They do it for the fans.
You got a curl.
That's how you do it. But no. We want to say thank y'all so much for the last video we posted. We got 200 views in 24 hours. That was crazy. So we're trying to figure out what are we doing in certain videos that y'all like, and then what are we doing in other videos that y'all don't like. Is it just y'all be busy some weeks and y'all be like, I'm gonna watching them this week, or is it given like I don't like that what they did? Like, what is it giving? Like, we want to hear y'all feedback. We want to hear your opinions. Let us know what it is that we can improve on. We love to hear all of that good stuff. If you just hate the sound of Chase's voice, just say that.
It's fine, girl. I will get right behind this camera and put somebody else here for y'all. It is fine. I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want. Okay.
Well, listen, because you ain't heard his 1-800 Hot Takes voice. You got to pay for that. Because you got to pay for this. But no, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure you tell a friend to subscribe and all that good stuff. Like this video if you do. If you don't, still like it.
Okay? That's right.
And until next time, we'll get out of here. Peace, love, and hair grease.
Give me the honey, give me the honey, yeah. Give me the honey, and let me love it.